It's when they go off. It will be go! Stunning start by both of the Williams. Ralf Schumacher goes defensive. Oh no! Raikkonen's got involved as well in a big shunt there. Rubens Barrichello's front left wheel has been misplaced. Raikkonen a big impact, and quite a few of the cars further back have been affected as well. Michael Schumacher is...
There's more fuss. Ralf Furman caught up in it. He's lost the nose just from a standing start. They're still doing over 150 miles an hour when they reach that course.
Look at that, cutting across, Martin.
Yes, he does, and he really goes to cover the ground, and he squeezes Rubens, and Raikkonen was trying to take advantage of all of that, and also then Raikkonen hit the left rear wheel of Ralf Schumacher.
Well, we saw, there's Ralf Schumacher. He was involved in that contact. He looked like he took a big knock. Ralf Schumacher is out too, so we've lost two.
Start. He's passed by two already, and that's the rear shot from Ralf Schumacher as Raikkonen goes straight to the scene of the accident, and more carnage going on behind. Fine then, clearly we're not in a red flag situation. We're in a safety car only, and they've got to get rid of some of that debris down there at turn one.
Toya picks up the pace, then we'll be racing again here at Hockenheim. He boots it out of the final corner. He's already got quite a head start on the two Renaults. A fantastic restart then. 4-1 Pablo Montoya. He leads. Trulli second. Alonso third. Michael Schumacher fourth. Webber fifth.
Good news, very good news then, so that puts us up.
As we run through the positions now to fifth position, Michael Schumacher in fourth, but more importantly, it's what's happened around him that has affected his championship defence, and that is the loss of Ralf Schumacher, Rubens Barrichello, and...
Michael hasn't finished the race yet, there's a long way to go. Certainly if he's
watching this on the telly, so, you know, he's playing the percentage game. He hasn't got the fun.
Retirement.
Sounds to me it's like a very consistent manner, just like when they're coming down the pit, trolling around this racetrack today, and that sounds help
cars to be, you know, to get away from me, but I have no clue.
You know, how far can he go? It's all going to unfold, I think, in the next 6. And there then is a Williams pit stop, can only be for Montoya at this stage, and Webber losing out again under braking as...
Now, what's the time? That's crucial. Is that a two-stop? I'm not so...
Shot here. That is a longer, obviously more fuel gone into the Ferrari.
Softer tyre, the softer Michelin. A little bit, just got the fuel nozzle out. A few dramas to Matter. They both stopped once. De Matter must have had a difficult pit stop somewhere. Villeneuve, very good driving by Villeneuve. The head and neck safety device, I think they're very good forward and aft, but they can come into play with...
One of the Minardis is off track. That's Jos Verstappen, who's just made a pit stop. So, lovely onboard shot then. Here we are with the race leader diving down the inside. It's one of those days when...
I suspect we're about to find out. And he ran wide in Mobile, look. He didn't get his... It wasn't a back marker. He cleared the back marker.
You need about 30 seconds to do a stop. Montoya...
And Heimfeld, who are racing for position, come into the pits.
1 minute 16. So that just demonstrates his superiority this afternoon.
But it'll be interesting to see if that carries over to...
And blistered and exploded. And
How much ground Michael Schumacher made up on the back of Trulli there as they came for both of them. Very long fuel for both of them. Schumacher is not able to get out in front.
Fuel, James. Maybe they are hoping they can stretch it to the... But he still needs... Obviously, you can't lose your concentration. You can't back off. You lose traction on the way out of the corner. So if you have to go defensive, the guy with the better rear tyres will drive past you through the...
By Jensen Button at the moment with the BAR. And in front of them, the two Toyotas still going very consistently. Panis
and he certainly will. We're on board with Coulthard. You'll now see down at the hairpin Michael into the traffic. If David can get right on his gearbox, he might just be able to follow him through some of this lap traffic. Didn't work that time, though.
Well, we just saw a sign being held out there for race leader 1 Montoya saying switch.
Is this a race-winning performance? Off he goes.
Needs to keep his cool, but that man David Coulthard may hold the key to the champion.
In the system to the minimum, so they use a lot of the oil on the single ring piston to actually...
Back in the 1 minute 18s, Montoya's still in the 16s, his lead 45 seconds.
Closely, and Norbert Haug, the manager of the Mercedes Motorsport program, watching the monitors carefully and studying the opportunities here. He's certainly still close enough to have another nibble at Michael later on, but he needs to get on with it, and it's going to be a very difficult job to do. Incidentally,
and Coulthard, who are together on the racetrack. There they are. Coulthard has not got right up the back of Michael Schumacher into the hairpin. They stretch out again a little bit more on acceleration, but this is going to be a real harem-scarum finish here at Hockenheim.
Well, Jarno Trulli has definitely got blistered rear tyres. You can see the different coloration across the surface. That's why he's beginning. Got to get very close to them. And once again then, Villeneuve not really noticing that Coulthard was there. That cost him.
It was Jenson Button, I think, who's a good friend of David Coulthard. He didn't realise that Coulthard, I think, was part of that train, and just compromised him a little bit. Look at those blisters as Schumacher has a go down the right-hand side. Can he make it stick? The crowd are up on their feet. No, he can't. Trulli resists. Will Coulthard be able to capitalise? Comes up on the inside. No, he wasn't close enough. Button there as well, watching from the background. And now Schumacher's had to go around the outside, and he's got him.
From there, and that helps him enormously in the championship, and also gives him a car between himself and Coulthard. Coulthard's got to get in front of the Ferrari to help his teammate.
And just listen to the response here.
Enough traction, and Coulthard's had a go. I thought they were going to touch there briefly, and Coulthard also has had a go, and they're still side by side. Coulthard didn't use any racetrack going down there. He never made it to the racetrack. Trulli wouldn't let him back on. Trulli's run wide this time, and Coulthard goes through then.
So that all the Michelin teams were looking at which was the tyre to go for.
Schumacher for second place, and to really do himself warranted. He has a point to prove. Oh, Schumacher's got a puncture. Schumacher's left rear tyre has exploded. You can see it's gone flat. Coulthard has passed him.
Truly, you risk picking up a lot of rubbish out there, and that's where he picked that puncture up.
Ninth now as Michael Schumacher. Montoya leads. The computer here at Hockenheim is showing us that Michael Schumacher is in 7th place, which will get him 2 World Championship points.
So nearly dropped it and would have wiped him out, and a lot
certainly disappeared out of the door as a result of it. He looks set to get 2.
With a marginal tyre, and he took a gamble switch.
And you've got 8 points for David Coulthard in 2nd place. Great day's work. Race leader about to become the race winner. Final corner into the stadium as Mark Webber has gone off the racetrack in 9th place. This then the final 2 corners for Juan Montoya. He picks up his 3rd career victory, his 2nd of the season, and such a dominant win today for Juan Montoya. He was a full minute ahead of David Coulthard in 2nd place.
So we've got to wait a minute then before they come over the line. Michael run this afternoon for David Coulthard. There goes Michael Schumacher. His race is over. Although he's 7th, he's more than a lap down, of course.
So there you can see them coming out of the final corner. The 2 Renaults very, very close together. They cross the line with Trulli in front of Alonso. We're expecting Olivier Panis to come through in 5th place. There goes Jenson Button. He's gone and done it again. 17th up to 8th for Jenson Button. A dogged drive. But what about this man now? Juan Pablo Montoya has picked up 50 points in the last 6 Grand Prix. He's a serious championship contender. Michael Schumacher is on 71 points, we think, and Juan Montoya is on 65. It's just 6 points in it with 4 Grand Prix